FaZe need to turn up, they need to do more, they need to be far more proactive, otherwise SK, they're not going to let this go.
Listen, if there's a map to do it on, it's Cash. I know this is SK's pick, but I mean, you have to imagine that the amount of skill on this FaZe side of things, like this is a map that can really, really promote that. They can't be scared to take fights the way they were on Overpass. They have to go for these battles, and this could just be back and forth. Good setup at the moment for this hit at the B bomb site. There is a crossfire here. Here's Rain sneaking out. Oh, shot in midair, and he gets another one. There's the Rain we needed. Alu up next, but he can do nothing. It's a 2-for-2 trade as the B bomb site is lost.
Karrigan and Kyo are the only two close by so far. Karrigan can spot that cross, and the smoke's not great, but it can't land the shot on the way. The bomb will be going down now. SK turn the clock into their favor.
Cold is the real player in this one, watching the flank from far back, staying alive for the post plant to drop the diffuser. Here comes the hit into the bomb site.
Kyo the first to try it out, but he's the first to fall. It's Fer to punish, and Nico now has to respond accordingly, but the shot, it doesn't come easy. And the follow-up even less so. It's down to Karrigan, he watches this one crumble around him. Taco, Fer, Cold, Zera, they do more than enough.
That positioning is so good for SK. As long as Cold is alive, Nico has so much pressure on him to you have to either commit to the fight from Cold or commit to the fight inside the bomb site, but you can't feel comfortable doing either. It's just a calculated risk no matter where you go. It's so strong and it forces a commit in an awkward situation. Great pistol round from SK.
Karrigan must have had some words with the FaZe boys outside, trying to get them back in the mood to feel this isn't impossible, to feel that this is just their map. This is fine. Not the start you'd want. Pretty frustrating more than anything if you lose that first pistol. You want to get back on the board. Especially
considering the impact Rain had in that pistol. A couple very, very nice shots very early on in the round. It's coming in. A team nade as well onto Fallen. It's not ideal.
No, that could have done wonderfully if it actually went through towards Karrigan. Could really alleviate that pressure in mid, but there's a lot of players there in support. Nico's now there, Rain's joined in. They've got 4 players basically towards mid here.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately it's not where SK is going. It probably felt like the pressure was going to be there. Nothing coming quite yet, but FaZe still keeping their cool with these upgraded pistols. Cold Zero watching for any kind of push towards the B bomb site. He feels nothing, and SK still haven't picked where they want to finish this round at.
Keep your eyes on the bomb as well. Couple by the boost now. Fer could be in a bit of trouble here, considering there's a lot of players waiting to punish. Well, Fer just push on through. Phelps is there to support, spotting down towards White Box, and he delivers perfectly on what he was meant to be doing. Taco checking towards the sandbags, but there's a player waiting. It is Alu, but again, they're down to so little now.
It's so clinical from SK. I mean, there's always a player watching the angle, the next angle for the peak to come out in. Even Fer taking over that boost. Flash goes high up into the air, and all Fer has to do is look straight down to avoid it, but it blinds all the support for Karrigan. Take middle with ease, and no real danger of losing this round. Fer, he's got their attention. He spots 2. This is where Cold Zera pounces. There's a kill from him. Now they know where the remaining 2 players are as well. Phelps is going to be the next player to take a fight, and Kyo drops, so this is an easy clean out. Well, Rain does respond with a nice headshot.
Rain so far, delivering a couple of nice shots in this game, and there's another! Rain. Reminding FaZe that they can do this. They're a team born to do this sort of stuff. Doesn't have much of a hope in hell of winning the round, but at least he's put SK back in their place a little bit.
Yeah, and at that range, no need to take the duel against the Deagle. No need to even risk it after those 2 shots as well. Rain can drop that UMP over, or the Deagle over. And he's still got armor to work with, so still at least one tool they can use in this round. This is where you expect, though, Fer with the MAC-10. We know he just essentially rushes on some of these rounds when he knows there's not a whole lot of armor on the board. And actually, Rain does drop the Deagle over to Nico. He keeps the UMP for himself.
Let's see where Fer is as well. Let's see if he's going anywhere aggressive. He's the player boosted towards middle, so not too surprising. But Nico and Karrigan at range are actually not too bad off here. That MAC-10's not great unless you actually get up towards them. That's why Phelps is here. Phelps can provide a little bit of what he's doing right now. Nico does get tagged by Phelps, and then Fer rushes in to get the kill. Nade to follow towards Connector. Does land. Oh, look at that damage, 22, and this is so good. SK are just stretching their legs now. you've got to be praying that Faze turn up on that gun round.
Yeah, and they've just made the call to go away from the UMP as well. Even a Molotov to make sure they can take this bomb site without any more danger. Rain's all that's left. This is a quick 3-0. First, still building up some of that bonus money. Sneaky positioning here from Rain, and he's going to win that fight, although it did get dicey. I think now is where they don't let him keep this.
So low as well, it's going to be hard to be able to stay alive by any margin. 3 players coming in. Bombs fly, they feel safe about this, so going to take nothing with him. Rain just crumples under the pressure. Right, this is the round. This is where it needs to start for Faze. Are you serious? Did you guys manage that?
Oh my god, they've done it.
Oh my...
How have they pulled that one off? Color me impressed.
That's incredible. Hopefully this round is just as much so. We need some brilliance here. Some of that magic, some of that phase fire to start being delivered. But Carrigan taking a fistful of damage early on, down quite low. Rain as well, being quite active towards B, but can he be punished or will he be punished?
Yeah, that actually holds back any kind of mid-control that Faze wanted to have in this. It looked like Carrigan wanted to get aggressive, maybe towards Vents. That leaves Rain pretty isolated at this B bomb site. They haven't rotated back to position with him quite yet. It's going to be a little bit of a duel, depending on how far coldzera swings out. Keo and Nico as well towards A bomb site look like they want to get a little bit of aggressive. It's going to be a boost up in the mid round. Taco's here. You can hear this if they make a single noise. It's a stalemate. SK perhaps in this round knowing with some of the investment they can outlast the utility for Faze and have an easier time. Bomb is leaning over towards the B bomb side. We're going to see some crisscross smokes come out in mid, yep.
Love it. That can now open up the opportunity to pinch on B, because there's no one actually pushed up close to mid, which is great with those smokes anyways. You can clear without any worry about connector. But now they can start pressuring towards vent. Rain gets in trouble. Alu has to pull himself over. SK don't know what sort of changes they're causing, but they're unraveling stacks and leans that could have been an issue before. Yeah,
what they're really doing is just denying information. There's no, I mean, Faze has no clue if anyone's actually in mid behind those walls or not. This is going to be deadly. This B defense has got to stand tall. It didn't do it on the pistol round, although Rain had a good job. He's right to the, here to the around the corner, and he gets the first kill. He goes for the second, but now he's exposed. They know exactly where he is, but he wins anyways, and the op rings true as well. The Molotov comes in, it's a little bit late. He does burn, but it's a 2-on-4.
Rain is giving everything to this game, and the time is simply not there. Faze getting it on the board. SK not getting past Rain again. He is putting up numbers. He is putting in work. He held that angle, and he committed.
Yeah, he's come to show up early on in this map, for sure. That time, I mean, SK being very passive across the map, not challenging anything until the execute comes in right at the end. But this is brilliant, yeah. 230, still very early on, obviously, but a couple Deagle headshots is gonna help that out, along with those 2 pistol kills. Another buy, though, for SK that Faze needs to outlast. The money's running out. Standing in the flames, Fallen takes a shot, but he's taken so much damage for it. Now it seems they're being a little bit more aggressive, and so is Faze, and Nico just narrowly misses out. 1 second earlier, and he's got it. And even coldzera taking some chip damage as well.
Yeah, the damage is being thrown right at him. Fallen down to half. coldzera as well. Got Nico waiting towards main, and SK not rushing this.
This is the Faze that makes you excited. This is the Faze we know that's not scared to take the fights. Proactive on the defense.
Keo took so much damage that I'm pretty much sure that was through door, and Taco delivered it. So I don't know how much he knows about this, but Molly's about to be set towards the vents, committing Carrigan in. He knows that something's going his way. Fur is there, but it's Carrigan to succeed over Phelps. The Molly starts to burn. He has to move. He's got to be careful. There may be more to follow, but for now he finds respite towards that smoke and a little bit of cover to play with.
There was so much presence from his teammates. SK couldn't lock down Carrigan, but he's all alone now. Big job to do, and he's not sure where it's coming from. His flashbang is so perfect on the player on boost. He's got to hold out, but the smoke is gone. Pick your battle, and he can't win it. First brought down low. This is great advantage for Faze. Nico's been spotted out aggressive, so he gets more so. Finds Taco in great positioning that he'll have.
SK aren't winning these battles now. Finally, there's that big fight back from Faze. But they found the weakness. Or at least the fact it's only Rain here. Could be worse, it could be the 3, but Rain has been delivering. And he's going to have to again. 15 seconds, the hit needs to come in thick and fast. And it's got to be right about now. And there it is, Rain's going to find Fallen. Bomb goes down. It's round done. Again, they hold. Faze put their foot down.
Fallen was looking for that peak, but great timing from Rain. Just as he tries to move in to get a little bit more aggressive. Look at that scoreboard, Rain with 9, everyone else with 1, Keo at 0 still. What an impact he's having to get his team started on the right foot in a second round that SK just gets stalled out of bomb sites by time. Great hold from kerrigan in middle. Such a tricky, difficult situation to be in. Especially at a certain point, your teammates have to fall out. It's just a losing battle for them once certain positions are gained by SK, and kerrigan's isolated, and he has to do everything on his own.
But we all know that SK are very well enabled to make those mid-round, mid-game adaptations. They can bring a new look any day of the week. This may not be the round we see it in, but we know that's going to be building in the back of their minds a boost for NiKo. This could be perfect. If they try and hit A, this could be a bit of a disaster. Fallen and Taco kind of looking towards it. Phelps, a little boost towards mid. Still 3 rifles up for SK. coldzera joining him. And that would be on the other side. kerrigan, again, to try and contain themselves in middle. Not too easy at this point, and SK showing so much patience. Yeah,
they really are. Regardless, I mean, they've given up any presence towards the B side of the map. This looks like it'll be a split towards A with a pinch up highway. Not coming in quite yet. Early utility use. NiKo still hasn't spotted anyone. There he goes. Now he sees the feet. He sprays, he misses. They know exactly where he is. This is an awkward situation to be in, and he's going to lose it. He gets caught out in an awkward spot. That's so tough. SK, they've paused, and now they hit. Now they've delayed everything, and Faze is so uncomfortable in this bomb site.
And he thought he'd find some sort of rest point. Alu can't make it away, caught in the heels. The strike comes in for Rain! Oh! It's like nothing else. 3 kills that no one could provide but him in this moment. Taco, would you dare try and get back into this? Rain's on 6 HP, the flash comes in. Taco wants to find him. Steps away, hoping for that one shot, and no, it's Rain to get 4.
How has he done that? That is so impressive. What a performance. Saving the round, this was all but over. The transfer, the control, the recoil, the long range, and that one onto coldzera. That's perhaps the big 3 of SK as well. Phelps, Fur, and coldzera.
You don't get to see things like that every day, do you? If Faze, I don't know how much more Rain can do. This guy is the glue keeping this team together even when everything seems lost. When they lost out on NiKo so early, they can take him down from boost, nothing really coming from it. Alu having issues, but here comes the hit. What?
Keo's
trying no! He's trying to bail him out,
yeah. This is really tough now. They've lost the bomb site after such a heroic play. This is crushing.
That has got to be just knocking the wind out of you. Finally get back into this with something phenomenal from one of your players. You pull the round on the board, you look good, you feel good, but then you lose this round? Unless Alu and Rain could do something.
They're going to go for it as well. They're not giving this one up. Maybe just throw into utility, see if they're going to get a peek, see if they can get one more kill before deciding to go, but I think any minute now they're just going to have to decide to stop unless Rain hits this shot, but no one peeking. There's the peek, there's the headshot as well. Rain in these situations so dangerous, but still not moving forward. It feels like they're just going to try and take the guns out of their hands, and they're doing it. There's 2 gone, and Rain doesn't want to give up his own, so he's going to fall away. Alu's got the angle. Either way, it's a 4th round for SK. Fallen does die to the blast. Listen, this is going to be really cool to see what the response is from NiKo, one of the best players in the world, and as you can see here, yeah, that's unfortunate. The round before on boost, that round as well, he's having such awkward timings. He's not really feeling the flow of this game whatsoever, and he's got caught out these past 2 rounds as one of the best players in the world. Now it's just like, how do you respond, man? How do you get out of this funk you're having in this match?
He's got to have it in the repertoire, doesn't he? You've got to feel a man of his caliber has had games like this before where it's just not quite going your way, but got to hope that he can recover. But the double ult might be the answer. It might be something they need or something they just feel could be the answer to all of their worries so far. So NiKo going to post up on that. Watch towards main. Taco is his big threat. That's his nemesis. That's how they battle this one through. Keo's there in support, however, but last time we know what Keo did. So, got to be a little cautious.
Maybe not as much support as you'd think. I'm actually a little bit worried. There's a bait and switch set up over towards the B bomb site, but it looks like Rain wants to get aggressive. Looks like he's tired of sitting back. He wants to find some information. When does he decide to do that? Cold's footsteps retreating aren't going to give it up either. A lot of smokes on the field towards the A bomb site. That's pulling karrigan away. This leaves the opportunity for SK to gain mid control off this. They've done it. Phelps is going to be out. He's got the angle. karrigan can't peek that.
Oh, he slips through so well as well. Fur's there with him. This is a bit of a double stack. karrigan, you better be ready. He's going to get one off guard, but will the follow-up happen? Yes! karrigan comes into his own. And SK are not having the time of their lives this round. Finally being thrown back by Faze, who are tired of being beaten down, as coldzera can only watch.
It looks so good. SK did everything right to get mid control, but karrigan just coming in for a mid-round peek. That's perfect. Sees the nades coming out, knowing the player isn't going to be prepared, swings a little bit wider, and coldzera, does he have the angle for this? He's waiting for the push, and actually Rain spots him out. It's too easy there. A 4th round for Faze, and they respond. They've been great in the gun rounds, and if it wasn't for that one hiccup, you'd feel like they were starting to get really come alive in this.
Because it felt like we were seeing the Faze who made those weird hiccups during the group stage roll. That's what it felt like we were seeing leading up from the first map into this, but they've stabilized. Somewhat. Yeah,
they look great in this match so far. I mean, all these players being aggressive, taking fights, not scared. All the things we saw in Overpass that caused them to get ran over, none of that is showing up here on Cash. Even forcing an early timeout out of SK. Faze fans loving it.
They're hyped. They're ready for this one to get back underway. The unpause has come in, so 10 seconds time. We're going to find out if Faze can finally get themselves in the lead. It feels like they've never had this opportunity really beside them to stretch their legs in this.
And I imagine they know the double op setup is out, because Nico did get a kill last round, so they should realize that there's 2 ops on board. And this round is a full investment from the SK side of things. It's only Fur who's still got 3,000, but everyone's got upgraded pistols,
flashes.
All the utility, yeah, the flashes, the smokes. They want to fight for this round.
Yeah, the flashes in towards main are getting my attention. karrigan and Kira actually wanted to fight there. Nico set them up, he came all the way over, but SK aren't just going in willy-nilly, they're not just rushing themselves. They've got a lot to play for here, and karrigan, if he can take that away early, that would be a disaster.
Yeah, deep smoke, though, is going to feel a little bit uncomfortable for SK. They can't really do anything until that's gone, because karrigan has all the information. Do they want to make a presence and try and push him back? They don't really have the weaponry to fight him at this range.
karrigan again, he's not giving this up at all. He is going to be playing over by the lockers, pushed up towards A main. And he's buying so much room.
Yeah, as long as he has that position and those smokes down in A main, that bomb site is basically closed to SK Gaming. They can't really go there. They can't split the bomb site because there's nowhere to split from.
But Rain's pushing out. coldzera's been waiting for this over by the white box in Sunroom. This worries me a little bit. Rain isn't checking on this if coldzera takes a step. If he spots this. No! I've never seen timing like it. Rain is now unleashed. He's on the flank. It could all be his. Oh, it's sensational play again. Crisp, calm. He turns. Is there a third? No. coldzera makes up for that 1 second of a change.
That timing is so unbelievable. Just as the smoke comes out. karrigan, though, getting caught a little bit off guard. He's pinned down towards the lockers. Big fight for him to win, and he can't do it. Fallen's at about half HP. A lot of pressure, but all of Faze is rotated here. The defense is here, and so is Keo. He gets one, slows things down, and there's no time. coldzera has an AK, but he can't move forward. This is the 3rd time that SK just doesn't have it in the round. Time expires again.
Faze finally getting a bit of a lead beside themselves. Not just depending on Rain, but this play was great. Being able to find this room, he was never meant to get here.
How fortunate, just as Cold pulls the smoke out. Watching that exact position, it's unreal.
I've never seen anything like it.
Taking big advantage of it, though. That was going to be a split towards the A bomb site, and he pretty much eliminates half of it.
This round, Tech 9s again, but far fewer. Just one Deagle, P250, and the rifle up on coldzera. They're going to try and maybe allow a little bit of play, but karrigan's going again. He's straight towards A main.
They buy enough to be able to punish any opportunity that coldzera gets him. Any opening that he can provide with the AK-47, at least they have a little bit of firepower to build upon that if the opportunity presents itself.
And first getting a lot of info here that there's literally no one in mid, or at least no one actively fighting mid. They could be holding passive on highway or in connector, but he's great. He can be a linchpin. He can stay here, deny vents, the rotate around the back. If they succeed on B, this gets a little scary.
Yeah, this is going to be a pinch towards the B bomb site first, just there to cut off rotations, maybe do a late lurk, and actually he's found a pretty good timing Oh, wow. Nico just barely misses. There's a response from Rain. Has to do more, and he can't. That's a big player out of the action. It's all on Alu. He gets one, trying to use the boxes to stay alive. They're wrapping upon him in the bomb site, and he's not prepared. Misses another one. SK have found their way again into a bomb site based off of pistols.
These guys will not let FaZe tear this away from them. Keo and Carrigan looking for the ways back into this, looking for those avenues of attack that just are not being presented. A nade, a molly. Oh, the timing! It's a disaster for Carrigan and a great moment for Fur. As Keo now, you might just need to accept your fate. This one is not for you. SK Gaming, what a way back here.
So much danger in these rounds, no matter what the situation, no matter what they have to bring forward. SK always managing to find a way to fight for rounds. Keo trying to save the AWP. Oh, that's a nice shot. Fur not ready for him to be there quite that quickly. So that's a good weapon to bring into the next. An AWP expensive weapon. Are going to be able to drop that over. The economy on the FaZe side is not that great.
No, it's not surprising, but then again, back and forth rounds, of course, you're going to start seeing this occurring, and that was ridiculous, wasn't it? You blink, you miss it, you don't get a second to think when you're against coldzera.
Well, I wanted to keep an eye on how he was going to respond. He just gets one kill in the following round of the AWP when they bust out the double off. He's still only on 2. One of the best players in the world. Bad time to be, this is all Rain, isn't it? 18 and 5 for him. Phelps going to lead the way out. There's Alu. Not sure if maybe they expected to have an AWP. Well, they had to because he saved it, but a little bit surprising. That's what Friberg mentioned, Alu being mobile on the map, changing positions.
Gonna draw up towards the sandbags now and try and find a little bit more play here. He's got Carrigan and Keo with him, so he's not completely alone. If anything, he's got many, many friends to bring to the play. We do have a bit of a piece set into play. The molly comes in, the flashes come out. They get the perfect opportunity to pounce. Fur's gonna find Alu, and the second follow-up from Taco is great. It opens up that opportunity towards middle, but Carrigan has to be aware this could be a possibility, but here's the response. Look at Nico.
Look at Taco. Taco's watching for this exact play. This is going to be huge. There it is. He wins the battle anyways, but Cold's got the op posted up. Again, trades, and this always favors the terrorist side. Look at how this defense is split. Carrigan at A, Rain at B.
Do you fancy taking on Rain right now?
Yeah, why would you if you're SK?
If you get your pick between Carrigan and Rain in this moment, I'd start considering A, but SK, they're going to play their own game. They always have. They refuse to change for you or stop how they feel, but they aren't working their way through mid. It looks like it could be this A hit coming in. coldzera, though, no. He's by the vents. Fallen, are you going all the way around the back? This is just beautiful, isn't it?
With the bomb as well. I mean, this is a play suited for an AK-47, not the AWP. It's all down to timing. I think this is the one play that no one from FaZe is even going to expect. And yeah, the time is there. Rain's going to play that. They've done it again.
Does he have time?
It's over.
Wait.
Oh, no. He got it.
Oh,
no.
The last second. It's inspired. coldzera and Fallen. They find the smallest of ways into this round as Carrigan now wondering where this came around. He thought this round was done. He thought this was over. He thought they'd forgotten about the time and lost their watch. But Carrigan now gets reminded, SK, do not forget. They are never not in control.
That is one of the most incredible 2-on-2s I have ever seen. The timing on that plant, the cover by coldzera dropping the AWP for the AK-47. That's every part about it is just so sick.
Ridiculous, isn't it? coldzera had to be there too. Like, it's impressive the plant that you're getting there and getting that done. If coldzera wasn't that crisp on it, or Rain got a little closer, if there's a second of hesitation, you knew there'd be an issue.
Well, they need those chants because it's another timeout. Put on the back foot. Now they've been broken. The economy is gone. Stressful situation for FaZe. That one in particular, they've just got to be bewildered.
It just feels like SK, no matter like how good FaZe start playing or like how great individuals are starting to provide, they're not letting them get a lead.
I mean, that 2v2 kind of takes away a little bit of a mistake made by Alu in that round with the AWP, getting that pick, but putting himself in position at sandbags with Kiyoshima in the same spot, a spot that is so commonly Molotov every time there's mid control. You're essentially, I mean, 2 players being Molotoved out of that spot is it's just death. You can't lose that many players to one Molotov.
Ooh. Stack in mid, this could be free farm time. We know the Fur's could be on that SMG, don't we?
He's over towards the B-bomb site, unfortunately, so...
It's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame.
If only he knew.
Well,
someone counter-boosted for the best.
Listen, he now knows the B-bomb site is open, so that's nice.
Here comes the Zerg rush. And, hey look, it works. NiKo's going to find Phelps. coldzera is going to dominate that vent as long as he needs to. And here comes for Mac10 all day long. He knows that spray pattern inside out, of course.
you knew he was going to find it eventually. Nade out. Is he going to catch it? Oh, 1 HP. Still, the round is over.
They got one. It's not bad. It's
it's something.
It's something. But they finally have a bit of money now. All right, they've got the AWP back. They can get a decent buy. Alu can get a bit of armor beside it, bit of utility. Hopefully, this one goes slightly better, but it's still not a great purchase. You don't have as many mollies or flashes, or you don't have that nice depth to it. You don't have the kits either. So SK is still in control in this.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's going to be a switch up from the Faze side, because they've been pretty stubborn in wanting to hold mid and having presence there, pretty much knowing that SK is going at it. I'm wondering if they're going to get to a point where they fall back and give up mid and just kind of play a containment strategy. Either way, this is going to be a sped-up attack. This is going to be a change of pace. NiKo's ready for it. One for him. Can he get two? Yes, he needs these to come alive. Easy kills are the best. Going for a third, swinging out a little. There it goes. Phelps finds him in the end.
Oh, and here comes the support. coldzera and Phelps working their way out through main. Now they've got the players heading towards it. Fallen's falling off this. The bomb's not down, of course. It's right in the middle of the cross, which is so uncomfortable. And they only have 2 flashes. Oh, but the shot lands! Carrigan punished. Smoke now comes in. They can cross, they can get that bomb down, they can get a plant, but it's tricky. There is still Rain, and there's still Alu, and that corner could have contained so many problems, but no, coldzera, he fakes it.
Doesn't really have the teammates to hold the plant, especially now fallen down to 4 HP. And he's on a mission at the moment. He's coming towards A main. It's Rain and Alu to make the play. There's a pop flash. Cold's got to peek off this one, and he is. Swinging out a little bit wider. Rain has no idea it's coming. The timing, wrapping around the boxes, and now Alu! coldzera swings wide. He hears the scope, and he takes the fight. It's all on Rain. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be him. First headshot down, trying to spray through the smoke. He knows where Fallen is.
10 seconds, though. He's come off it. Time's ticking. He's going for the fight, and he wins the fight, but time is his biggest enemy now.
I think he's got it. It's going to be close. Oh, no!
Heartbreak at the final seconds. And you can see it all over their faces. It's all starting to go wrong.
The patience from SK, they get into that 3-on-3, and Carrigan gets lured into a peek because no one from SK is trying to do anything at that point. The change of pace, the sped up round allows SK to have some time to do that kind of a play, to make Faze feel uncomfortable, especially with how some of these rounds have played out. Certainly someone from Faze wants to make a play. They want to have the information.
And frustration coming through here, but NiKo's going to make that deagle work. And Carrigan slipped through. He's behind enemy lines here, Carrigan. He could do something with this. I don't know how much play he's going to get, but he does get a rifle and makes it away for now. Not for long. Fur will not let him have fun with this. NiKo again is going to strike true. Is this going to be one of those rounds? Is this going to be another NiKo moment? But the nade's going to probably hinder this. Good tag. Oh, there it is. A third. Could we require a fourth? Can he go that far? Can he dig that deep? Can he save his side right now and give him another shot at this? The molly burns, players encroach, he knows he's got pressure. Oh, the tag! He's given everything into this round.
Yeah, what a round for NiKo to finally have an impact in it. Such low HP. Does Rain and Alu not realize what's happening here? Have they missed this?
No.
It's a disaster.
How is this happening?
They've been so fooled. They've gone away. They had perfect positioning.
Oh no, they've been absolutely outdone, and it's...
Surely Rain is going to... Yeah.
Yeah, he should be able to hear this. Oh, where's Rain going? Rain? They
just clearing everything,
yeah,
making sure they're not getting...
I get a little nervous, but they do at least get a gun now as well for Alu, and they can play back into it. You've got coldzera and Fur to get past. NiKo has given you everything he can give. The rest is up to these two. Rain spots one. Over in headshot, he waits. He holds that angle like it's going out of fashion. Not going to get it this time. Has to come in. He will strike. But it's coldzera. And he waits patiently. Oh, what a shot, and it's a 1v1. coldzera against Rain, and Rain is gonna do it this time.
He wants it back. He wants back that defuse. That slipped
it's so
away.
Close. Oh! Any second later, that could have been different, but he did just have the time.
23-7 for Rain. This round is all Nico. He buys them a lifeline into it, but Rain certainly closes it off. Those are 6 shots. Hopefully, you'd hope if you're on Faze's side of things that ignites Nico. You're going to need him to close this match out no matter what happens. This is still a good half, all things considered.
It's perfectly fine. SK have looked good in their moments, definitely, but there has been answers, there's been individuals, and that's more than we saw on the first map for Faze. So you want that to become a continuing factor. You need it to. So, into this one, SK this time have to be a little bit more careful. They've been humbled a bit here. They've been reminded that Faze are certainly no pushovers.
Well, the double opposite again, this time in the hands of Kerrigan and Alu, and it's going to be Fallen who challenges him, but it's not there. Slow peek, and Alu's ready, holding the angle. 4-on-5 situation for SK, and their response is to take mid. Fur and Phelps working their way out. The one Molotov blocking off any connector peek.
Nice mid control now for SK. They've actually won this out. Taco finding Nico's a bit of a problem. That's his play through door. He's almost always there. He's a constant nuisance. But Kerrigan going to keep things favorable, keep things looking good. Oh, Phelps with a stunner though. But where's the rest of SK? Taco already going to start his play out towards the A site. Up on red, there's still a play, a ring, a rose as we go around. And Taco's going to find it first. Falls back, contains the threat, but the bomb is on the site. That can be planted any second now. And the playback now from Faze is going to be so difficult.
What a god tier play to make from Taco. 1 kill, lurking out the door at the appropriate moment when Phelps gets a kill and opening up that bomb site. But Rain is still here. Alu missing a shot. That would have been so nice to have. Such a critical position for Taco to hold. There's the Molotov, forces him out wide, and he finds Rain. That might just do it. The hero for Faze is down and out, and Alu's got to make it happen, and he can't. The pressure is kept up. 9-6 half for SK Gaming.
It's better from Faze. It's starting to look like they have some things in the right place, Jason, but overall, it's still SK looking good. They look like, again, they want this over in 2. They don't want that formidable match to go to a 3rd. They don't want to make us happy. They want to get this over and done with. It's business. Anyway, we need to take a short break on the half. We'll be back in a moment's time to find out if there's going to be a 2-0 to SK to retain their dominance, or maybe Faze gets set on fire and come alive. see it. Rain is doing everything he can for his boys. He is fighting tooth and nail just to survive. The rest of FaZe were quiet. They built up slowly. And Fer on the other side has been outstanding.
Listen, Rain's the only reason that FaZe is still in this game. It's so many clutch situations, so many. You think that triple spray in mid, that was just the beginning. We thought that was the craziest thing we were going to see. The diffuses, the back-to-back near clutches. He has shown up in a big way, carrying FaZe through stretches. Now onto the pistol round against these USPs. There's a deagle on Nico. We saw what he can do with that, maybe feeling good. And Fallen's challenging it.
We said we wanted them to play how they want to, but now mid has taken over. FaZe actively fighting this very, very aggressively. Fallen trying to back away as fast as he can, but on the hunt, on the prowl, Rain! So desperate to make something happen. Runs right into the den.
Yeah, that's far too much. Oh, look at the spot from Phelps. I think they knew he's, he gave up a shot. coldzera, though, doesn't matter for him. And actually, it's all individual kills for the SK side. FaZe gets spread out across the map, trying to do too much. And this is just easy. SK. This is going to be a crushing pistol round. FaZe would have loved to have had it, but it's not going to go their way. Phelps from behind, 10-6. That is both pistol rounds for SK.
How much more can they take away from you? You can see Rain wants to fight for this so badly.
He did such
almost too much to a degree,
yeah.
But it's so hard to find a balance when you're in this predicament.
Yeah, and you can see the odds kind of swinging there against FaZe as this match comes to an end, as that pistol round comes to an end.
Yeah. And honestly, I think we're starting to see more and more of what SK can bring, so the odds, I don't think, will look much better. FaZe, it's all down to you now. How do you want your story to end? Or do you not want it to? Karrigan's going to find Fallen, going to claim him and add it to the body count, but with a 4v4, there's still threats on board. Keo's desperate for this. He can smell blood in the water, but no one's presenting yet. Phelps is getting all the action in the meantime. Yeah,
it seems like coldzera would have loved to have almost been aggressive there, but doesn't have a teammate in the B bomb site, so if he falls in that position, then it's kind of all over. Great shot by Karrigan, though, to give them an even situation at this point in the round. Relying on these deagles, this is a full pick strategy from FaZe. They don't have any smokes to make progress. They have one flashbang, but they need to rely on these deagles to connect with a shot, or Karrigan scout to get another kill. Tell you what, though, it'll be heartbreak if they leave the bomb in mid and find success on the map. This stage in the game, it's an easy thing to forget. They've got to be careful. Karrigan challenging up highway as well.
Oh no, please don't. You're making me worry about this now.
It's happened.
Yeah, it has. They've committed so far. Karrigan, I think, has noticed. Of course, and backed away further in the meantime. Is going to punish Rain as Phelps spots out Alu trying to make a play happen for himself through that connector. Turns the flash. Phelps is not having any of this. He's going straight over towards B. He knows that this is all but a bit of a plan. And Taco's there to handle any threat towards middle. As Kyo does have the side, but he needs to make them land, and nothing is. SK Gaming striding ahead.
Not really a whole lot FaZe could do there after a certain point. The deagle's not landing the way they wanted him to. So this time it's got to be a complete save. No plants in either of the rounds. They can't buy up here in the third. SK has a firm grip on this match.
Right, it's an eco round. Fer's got an SMG. Is he close? Well, he's not far off. The eco hunter has arrived. He's good at it. Darko's there as well. He wants in on the action. Oh, it's a massacre! SK completely eviscerate FaZe. Nothing. Not a kill, not a plant, not a step.
Yeah, here's the bonus round as well because of it. UMPs are kept. The MP9 that Furhad gets upgraded in the AWP on coldzera. Interesting there, actually, that coldzera has the opposite of Fallen. He's got one of the UMPs. Maybe he just wants to make some more bonus money. Either way, big round for FaZe. Need to win it. You need to stop the economy from growing up this big.
I was wondering if they're going to go for maybe a push to A main, maybe try and make some happen with that UMP. They don't. He's just playing it off in kind of a normal spot. The 12-6, though, is starting to become your last chance to dance for FaZe. They really need something, and this round is integral. This is a big step. And if Fallen spots this, he doesn't quite swing wide enough to see the player close towards the box, that being Rain on the other side. This could be big. This could be the gateway. This could be your opener. Flash comes in. He's not blind, but he doesn't expect it. He didn't see Rain. Oh!
Jeez.
Insane stuff from Rain.
Holy hell, what a shot from Right. He can get even more. He's pressuring this bomb site for real. He's gonna check it, and yes he does. Right continues to deliver.
He's poised and waiting for more. 2 other players stand for SK. The rest of FaZe being carried, screaming through this game by this man. And there it is. Keo to find Phelps and coldzera trying to keep hold of that AWP if anything.
coldzera, yeah, that's the only thing on his mind right now. And he's already being hunted. He's already got 3 players converging in his location, and as soon as one shot rings out, they'll know exactly where he is. This is big. The AWP investment, there it is. Now they know. Now they can take this away. It's just so quick, though. It's going to be so difficult, and they're paying the price on no-scope. Oh, coldzera almost gets another, but Alu's finally going to do it. They had to earn that AWP.
Yeah, they did. Money's still good for SK, though. They can get a buy. They can share the wealth. coldzera's a little lower, of course, but that's fine. He can be spread out. He can be worked around the double op there. This is Rain in just the finest form. A man who, even though maybe not the headliner often for FaZe, he'll always be there. He's such a brilliant player overall. I know most of the players who play against him rate him still as one of the best.
Yeah, well, this is part of the reason why. He's probably going to drop 30 kills in this game, Lauren, and he doesn't have a single teammate that's in double digits quite yet. This is a one-man army at the moment.
God, look at that scoreboard. That looks Photoshopped, doesn't it? It just doesn't look real, and they're going to unleash Rain towards middle. He's the first man in. Here's your point. Here's your spear being thrown towards the enemy's chest. And this might land again on highway, though, but no information. Spots one to the left. The rest of FaZe in the meantime, looking like they want to get this one building, and no, Carrigan's worked it out. He heard that. He heard the boost towards Vent, and now, working their way in, Phelps backs off. coldzera waiting on the side. They haven't really given up much yet, SK.
Had to use a lot of utility on the B bomb site, though, just to get Phelps out of an awkward position. Rain is definitely going to challenge here. Yeah, you can see him moving his way up. There's the spot. Can't land the shot. Fallen doesn't move either. He's got aggressive with an AWP over towards the lockers. He'll be challenging Nico, and he's going to win it. Nico still having a tough time in this game, but now all of FaZe converging over towards B. Phelps is here, a headshot. He needs to get this as a teammate has an SMG in the bomb site. He's on fire. He's getting a kill. There's coldzera, but 2 quick kills for FaZe. They're in the site. They need more. Keo can't land it.
No, Taco was in heaven so early on. That was great from him. Obviously, not falling to Keo is even better, but this 2-man play is going to have to be sensational from Keo and Carrigan to try and make this count. I don't see it happening. I'm not sure what they've got in mind. How is Keo able to get here? No one watching the cross. He's somehow made a bit of room. They won't expect this, but does that UMP work? Does Fallen not consider it long enough? Fallen cautious everywhere. He's such a well-rounded player. It's Carrigan. And there's nothing to be done. SK back, large and in charge. Double up kept, retained. And the pause comes in for FaZe. Backs to the wall time now.
Yeah, not able to string 2 together. That's heartbreaking. That plant's going to help out, and you almost feel like they might have to buy in this round, but it's so risky. If they go for a low buy here, it's pretty much the map and the series. The entire semifinals on the line on that one buy. Keo's just wishing he had an AK-47 for that shot on Fallen. This is the dicey part. This is going to be part of the danger for FaZe. I like the idea. Rain obviously has the hot hand. Let him lead. Let him get the opening battles. He's having the most success. Allow one of your star players to really impact the game for you by putting him in those positions. But SK is running a double op setup. If you send him to take those fights consistently, at some point he's just going to get dropped by an AWP, and then what do you have left after that?
On the other side, no, Keo's going to take down Phelps. The mollies, the smokes, everything comes in. They've got to get these rounds on the board. coldzera still blind, still lands the shot. Fallen doesn't find his, and Carrigan gets the molly to connect. This is good. This is actually very good.
Yeah, utility coming out just in the nick of time as well to allow these players to get in post plants, get out of the bomb site, but first sprays one down. Nico's just trying to get safe. He's having no luck. Only one gun is recovered as well. That's an M4 on Alu. He's over towards Checkers and B main. SK, as always, patient. Utility, smoke in A main, Molotov in the back left, and they're all gonna go down low, but they get stopped. Fallen's gotta go through it, USP in hand. He gets mowed down, and they all do. Keo and Carrigan. FaZe find themselves an opportunity to come back.
Finally, something looks up for them. A good start. They close in. The molly from Carrigan. SK don't want to get complacent.
Well, this round, they might have to sit it out. The money is not good for the SK side of things. Taco's got 4,000, but everyone else is far, far below that. So it might be a round where they've got very few tools to work with.
The crowd know who they want in those finals. But they need more than just cheering to get in there this time. They need everything now. From this point onwards, SK still sitting at 13 rounds. They're in such a good spot, but of course with the money gone here, there's gonna be a room, a window. There's a small chance that Faze can maybe do something about this, but they need more than just rain. They need it all.
Well, here's Nico with a quick peek. Oh, and actually aggression towards the B bomb side. They're just rushing at Keo and Alu. Fallen gets 2. They've lost control of half the map. Now Phelps pounces. Nico responds though. They need him to play big. He's gonna get flanked out here, and he's
sick joke, doesn't it, when things like this happen? But Faze, if you're not aware, if you don't focus for a second, they'll get punished. Nico though keeps things strong. Shows presence, and Taco goes walkabouts. Fallen's got himself an AWP. He doesn't really want to relent on this. Doesn't want to give it up. They just try and contain the threat.
Yeah, and Nico knows he's kind of surrounded. He knows likely at this point they're not really going to win the round, so they would love to get the gun out of his hands. And he's got nowhere to go. He's just got to keep his head on the swivel, as you see.
Yeah, Fallen only watching his push hit. Has nothing else, and he's got Taco watching his left side. You can see that Rain's actually getting pretty close by here. I wonder if Rain's going to take something on this. Nico staying alive. Rain pre-firing every corner. And an important one on the board for Faze. It doesn't matter how you get them at this point, you just need to get them.
Listen, that round is a win for SK. They catch Faze off guard. They've got a free AWP, a free AK-47 at a moment in the match where the CT side economy is so tenuous, so stretched thin. To have that kind of weaponry given to you for free, I mean, look at Fallen. He wouldn't have been able to have this otherwise.
It's been an integral piece for them so far. Fallen's been delivering pretty nicely, but Alu fancies his odds. He's getting up for the challenge. Smokes go up, the wall begins to build. SK don't want to allow early opportunities for Faze. We know the teams have to keep that in mind and keep that very, very present and very much at the forefront. But for now, Faze just taking their time throughout this. It looks somewhat default.
Oh, Kerrigan all on his own. That's a scary duel. Just applying some pressure in mid. Fallen may want to fall off this, yeah, because, oh, there's a nice peek. Alu's gonna love that one, just holding the angle, and coldzera gives it to him. There was a flash, but it doesn't affect him. Kerrigan simulated like a mid hit, and Fallen has to believe that there's someone out on boost. That's why he doesn't risk a second peek. They're gonna get aggressive behind this smoke.
Oh God, Fallen, he might be baited into this though. He might actually allow this to somehow spiral away. No, he doesn't get away. Alu's not gonna let it happen, but Fur is there. And look at Phelps! This could be huge! He does get noticed, he can't adjust in time! Nico is phenomenal, and so is Keo in this. Rain's already got the position locked out. There's no playback in for Taco.
Very few teams would be getting re-aggressive on checkers the way that SK just did. Unfortunately, it doesn't pan out. Fortunate timing, Alu's able to pick off 2. Able to pick off Fallen as he's trying to get away. Phelps can't make the timing work through the smoke either. SK, there was a few seconds where they could have made that work.
Seconds difference makes all the world in games like this. With this much pressure on you, you have to be right there. Now we're starting to see maybe a couple of other players starting to find their form from Faze, find a little bit more comfort here. Alu provided so much that round.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, obviously the first one is a bit fortunate that coldzera is going for an aggressive peek with a flashbang and it doesn't blind him. But, I mean, that kill onto Fallen is huge. If Fallen is able to get back into the bomb site, even with low HP, we know how good he is in those situations where he's got obstacles to work with, where he can take a shot and then hide. That's a huge, huge kill to have, especially as the rest of SK is joining up, because you can see their solution that round was to try and just throw bodies at the problem. They were just trying to get out into the open, take the fights before Faze can get out of the smoke, get out of checkers. And if Fallen's still alive in the site, that's so much more impactful, so much more... it's just so much more successful when you have an extra player in the site.
For SK, this round is... It's always deadly with them. We saw him before. Those 2 kills, the guns recovered, all good. Not quite the stack this time, playing it out somewhat normally. And Faze needs to be aware, they need to be careful, but overall for Faze, they're right on the door now. They'll be at 11-13 soon. That's more than possible. A couple of resets keeping that money humble. You know that SK is starting to worry. It's gone from, okay, we're doing good, we're really confident to, we need to be very aware. Rain beheading Fur, not a chance to get away with that. Molly in towards quad as Keo has the dance in mid, and he's just on point, isn't he? There's Rain now, all coming together. SK this time not going to get away with any gimmies. It's all Faze as the bomb will go in, and they keep it clean.
Now they're looking into it. Now Faze is waking up. Keo's going to get the last. They don't lose a single player. And SK buying immediately. Another double op setup comes out. Fallen's got no armor. 11-13. The rest of the players have finally joined Rain. Now this team is starting to get dangerous, starting to build momentum.
They really are. From that steely focus providing just enough early on. Now 11-13. Good buy beside them as well. And a quick boost comes in, but an aggressive play towards middle from Fur. He's up close, he's personal. He's waiting for this. Oh, this could all fall apart. Fallen connects towards Rain, and that is mid dominance exerted by SK Gaming. No advantage for Faze this round, unless a quick reply could come in, but no, denied instantly. And Fur, he wants it all himself. He is something that you have nightmares of as Taco. He's gonna find Alu.
Just when it feels like everything's going their way, SK switches up the defense. Heavy mid control, 3 players there. Faze get, I mean, not even baited, but they just, you know, the call is to take mid control just with them some flashbangs. They wanted to catch some players off guard. No smokes up, and that's when the ops ring true. Even Taco getting one over towards A. So a quick rebuttal from SK after 4 rounds lost. And they've gotten to 14. Plenty of money on the Faze side, but equally SK surviving with all 5 players are going to be so happy about that one. Absolutely.
Pause now. Carrigan calling that. Time for Faze talk. They've got a lot of money, at least for Faze. They can buy whatever they want. It's how do they approach it? If SK finally are running those double ops and they seem to have success, how do we get around it?
Again, it feels like, I mean, the extremities of the maps. I mean, if SK is going to be challenging mid like that, that's where you got to be a little bit scary. The reason why it was so successful in a previous round was because Fallen was the only one there. So when Carrigan makes his presence known, it's just he has to fall away. He's got no support. That time, it's just a staunch hold. So that fear of what that setup could be, this is always the mind game of these timeouts. Is Carrigan going to call a tactic thinking that there's going to be that kind of a heavy mid play? And if he does that, if he calls something to the directly to the A or B bomb site, if it's not the case, then they're going to meet stronger defense than they expected.
And this is where we find out what Faze have in store. 11-14. They need this round. Otherwise, SK Gaming get on match point. Faze know it. It's pressure time. It's crunch time. Fur and Taco, they're boosting up. Taco going to go up towards boost. He's fine on this. No one's really sweated out, but it looks like Faze already very early leaning towards A here.
Similar setup to last time. Just one less player in mid for SK. But this is a heavy play towards that A bomb site. Yeah, it's all on this boost. Taco has a big, big role to play. Smokes will prevent these AWPs from rotating over and having too much of an impact, at least early on. Faze is going to have to get in quickly. Here it comes. All the crosses blocked.
Taco turns, he waits, the flashes, where are they? The players, the mollies are there, they've got to check on it. No, he rains down fire from above, but only one to succeed on the kill. Rain's now unleashed. He wants to make the difference. A difference maker indeed he is, but Phelps in the smoke emerges, but the trades are good. Faze are in charge. They're going to get the bomb plant down, and the retake is going to have to be sensational and nothing short of. How is Coldzera here? How has he got so far without being noticed? He knows where they are, but he can't find the shots. Oh my, what? How? That looked so close, but there it is. There's the success he needed. And now it's a 1v2.
Thank God Alu gets that kill on Fallen because Coldzera is creating so much space. Oh no, he's done it again. Jumping up. Is he going to find it? No, Alu sneaks underneath him. You could feel it building. That kill onto onto Nico as well, just securing such a critical position. The aggressiveness into the bomb site. No one from Faze expected that. No one was even watching for it. They didn't think it was a realm of possibility, but a very cool execute. Rain and Nico wrapping around the bomb site through the smokes, using flashbangs to reverse sweep that bomb site.
And SK's money is depleted. Faze keeping it all going well. Phelps pushes up towards middle. Rain's on the other side up on boost. Phelps is looking so ready. Fur pushing as well. These CZs do damage. Never to be underestimated. As the molly comes in, that's the time to back away. Fur. Oh, NiKo, there it is. A lot of damage caused towards him, of course, but the kill is great.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be a little bit more passive now, but great opening for his team. And everyone's sneaking out. Here's Rain through the smoke, almost finds Taco, doesn't even know it, almost gets a double and doesn't know it. But Taco's gonna swing out a little bit wider, and Kerrigan's there for the backup. Danger averted. Faze have their 13th. Ooh, hello.
He's not going to go down without a fight, is he, Fallen? A luminous presence in middle so far as he tries to make it away cautiously and carefully to upgrade the gun and look toward the next rounds. Now, with rifle to hand, he has to try and stay alive. With the crowd against him, the cheers coming through, he backs away to wait for that next moment to strike.
Well, Fallen gets out with an AK-47. They can't find him in the end. 13-14. Second map of this semifinal at ESL One Cologne coming down to the wire. Great shots from Fallen with the scout. But it's a little bit late in the day to be happy about any economic damage, any rebuys you're causing, because FaZe have plenty of money to sustain those. A little bit light on the side of the defense. One kit. coldzera out of nades. Some advantages here for FaZe, but they need opening kills.
Fur, are you gonna do it? Are you really gonna do this, Fur? He waits right by that smoke towards main. NiKo and Rain are on the other side. Another smoke goes in, and he falls off it.
He's got balls of steel, but he's not that crazy. Delayed boost up in mid. Here's the op duel. Smoke out, that's gonna block off Fallen. I think there's gonna be a little bit of a gap in that. That's gonna be dangerous jumping up for the info. He might have spotted one, but he doesn't go for the shot.
He doesn't know everything yet. Rain has been set free. He's working his way through middle as we speak, spray towards the smoke, but no one there.
They've got him in position. It looks like they want him and Kerrigan. I don't know, they could just be assassins here. They've got great positioning. Blocking off these choke points. That's a deep smoke for the truck. Taco, though, peering underneath it. Flashed. He's completely blind. His teammates smoked him out. Oh, this turns into a great one-way. Taco has so much opportunity. Rain, does he check this? No, he gets killed from behind. There's the trade. FaZe need more. NiKo's going to provide it. Fallen into the fight. Brings it into a 3-on-2.
And now we see what NiKo can do here. Can he find room to operate? Can he find a way back in for his side? Is there a kill to be found in the next couple of seconds? It's Alu with the bomb. He gets the plant in. He's on the site still as NiKo waits, looking on highway. A second of doubt comes into his mind. He considers middle, but is that really where they're going to come from as Fallen, Phelps, and coldzera begin to tie in the noose? The flash is good, but they don't spot him yet. He falls to main, but no! Fallen will not allow that, as Alu now has to do everything for FaZe, or it's SK Gaming on match point. Not here, not now! Fallen gets it done. Alu cannot save the day. And SK Gaming, the step is getting shorter and shorter to the grand finals.
The story the first time these two teams met was how caught off guard FaZe was with how patient and slow these retakes are from SK. Against another team, NiKo's position might have benefited him. He might have had the peak that he wanted from highway. But this time, SK just makes him feel nervous, and then he realizes just too late. He's out in the open. He's got too many areas to check. 13-15, and FaZe have fought so hard to get here after a devastating loss on the previous map.
True grit and fortitude shown, but it may not be enough. Sheer brilliance is brought back in from SK as Alu begins the assault towards B. Two players on the site already, coldzera and Phelps. Kyo's there with him. Kerrigan and NiKo work their way through, but Fur's already pushed up towards A main. They have good information here. coldzera and Phelps can start working this one out pretty darn soon.
Alu peering into the site with the AWP. It's just a matter of time before they make the call. He sees no one at the cross. Molotov out, that's gonna delay things just a little bit further. All the meanwhile, SK's getting the information. Taco's pushed outdoor, he's flanking. Fur's pushed up towards lockers. Faze have to go here, and it has to be successful quickly. Cole has the angle with the AWP blind for the moment, but he's got Phelps for support. Here he is. Alu and Rain get the kills. It doesn't work, and there's Kerrigan shutting it down, and it's a complete wipeout for Faze.
Where did it come from? Faze hit the site like there's no tomorrow, and they take no prisoners en route. Fur, how did this happen?
SK had all the info. SK had everything they needed. Everyone was rotating in a position, and it all goes the wrong way. Faze is going to be at 14. This is brilliant.
This is so good. The money's going to be questionable as well for SK. Fur has put up a great fight. He's trying to stay alive and keep that gun in the game, but not going to have it is Nico. Right in the heels we go, and Faze stay alive for another round. This could be going OT.
It's not questionable. It's atrocious on the SK side of things. UMP might be the best weapon they have. Still dangerous, as we know.
Fallen calls the pause. 15-14. The momentum, the absolute determination from Faze has brought them here. And SK know it. This is what the semi-final should have been, and it's now starting to deliver. Faze against SK has never been anything short of excellent. And this map is keeping up to par.
Last round of regulation, Faze coming in with such an advantage in the weaponry. All the nades and utility, this just seems overwhelming odds. But it's these that we know SK has such good game plans for. Oh, but Faze have taken the brakes off. No more treading wheels, they've gotten out so quickly.
These are rounds that can define the rest of this game. Nade goes in, they're using it all. Faze, they're picking up the pace. That next gear is being found. Phelps, all the damage done with nothing gained in return.
Nico's gonna lead the way out mid. Fallen going for this peak. Oh, what a dink. One shot, and that's on Rain as well. The champion. The man with 33 kills in the game. He's gonna have to take a more passive role. That's a good start for SK. Still a long way to go.
Phelps can be in so much trouble. He knows it now. He hears that molly coming in. He's being burned alive. The Brazilian barbecue begins. Alu, he's going to take the step that might just get this one going. Caldera is in their way. And this man accepts nothing less than greatness. He swings out with UMP, but he will fall. Rain, Nico, they're doing this. Surely overtime now awaits as Fur is your only man to stop it.
Yeah, what do you do if you're Fur here? You have to go for it. Maybe just trying to find one person flanking, make life a little bit easier, but it's not gonna happen. And Faze have finally done it, haven't they? Clawed all the way back unless Fur has some miracle in his pocket, and he does not. Alu's gonna finish it. Faze Clan take us to over. Kerrigan's on his feet.
The crowd's in rapture. These moments you don't see every day. You don't get comebacks like that. SK Gaming. The second map. They had a there. And then suddenly the fire started to build.
It's $16,000 start money, 3 rounds per side in overtime. Don't have to worry about the economy nearly as much, and you know, you were wondering if he was gonna do
about already gonna fight Kerrigan. He doesn't even back away. The flash was good, but not good enough. Rain walks right out on main.
It's designed for his continued aggression. The pop flash comes in, it can't get him a second, and Alu, he's but Fallen is already here, and Cold Zara and Phelps not far behind.
Fallen looks in, waits for the smoke to dissipate, hoping it would happen, but no, the flashes are so Zara looks looks on as the rest of his teammates crumble under the pressure and he takes damage. He's got to go.
Not that time. First. Again though, double op setup comes out for the SK side. A triple op.
What? 3 orbs for SK Gaming. Taco, coldzera, and Fallen. All on this now. All right, SK Gaming, they're putting everything on the table. It's no time to hold back. It's right here, right now. Fallen is going crazily aggressive as well. What is going on here?
Surely not twice in overtime, Faze says. Fallen though, made. Oh, nice job by Fur, watching his back. We saw us an overpass. These two together, so deadly, so good at controlling the map on the CT side. And Fallen, he wants to get aggressive. He wants to find everything that's happening.
Well, they have no control towards middle. They have nothing here to play with in that sort of aspect. So Rain, again, is finding so much room to operate. He doesn't know how much he can get away with, but he's going to find out soon. Fur, I guess, is the first challenge, and Fallen's in an awkward spot. As Kyo's the one with the bomb bearing in mind, so this could all fall apart in a second. Yeah,
it really could. This is going to be very difficult for FaZe, despite the fact that they have such good positioning in mid. They have full control. Rain is close up, but again, the benefit of that triple op. One's at B, Fallen controls A main, there's the bomb. This is a disaster. Rain's gonna go, but Taco's already picked one off and he needs this kill. He sprays, he finally gets it. It's down to just 2, Rain and Nico.
These 2 players, I guess if there's anyone alive, you want them to be trying to do it, but Taco gonna find Nico, and now it's Rain left in the 1v4. 3 orbs against him, and not a hope in hell. SK Gaming taking matters into their own hands. What aggression they showed. Yeah, that triple op, surely FaZe doesn't expect that at all. Although they might not even know it's out, because they only saw Taco and Fallen with it. They might not even know that Cold has another one. All tied up once again. Well, we know that FaZe like to go for that B hit when they need a round. It's worked. It's what got them into OT, that kind of very concise, very well-rounded, and this looks fast. Flashes, nades, molly, all going in. Clears out the close box, and they're going to push through it. Coupled by Sunroom. Looks like a very quick build here. Looking at Phelps and coldzera, they've got to be so ready for this. This hit is going to be unrelenting. It's going to be so hard to handle, and the mollies come in. 1, 2, extinguish, flash still there, and the hit's going to come out right about now. Phelps and coldzera completely blind. Nico's the only one you can see, but Phelps comes out well, and so does Fallen. It's SK not letting it slip. They do not want it to fall, but Alu and Carrigan, they're going to fight this one back with everything they have. And there's Fallen from above, raining down death, and Phelps finishes it off. FaZe wanted to pick up the pace. They wanted to get into that B bomb site before the ops could rotate, before those 2 AWPs in the A bomb site that terrorized them in the last round could get into position, and that's when they could hold it off a little bit easier. 16-17. The SK fans are finding their voice, and they need it. This is nothing short of incredible here between these two. 16-17, SK Gaming are in the lead. They finally learned how to quell that B hit, but it's time now. It's SK on the T side, and they were so damn good at this. Well, similar to what we just saw into the previous round. All 5 towards the B bomb site. Alu aggressive towards Checkers. He's in a tough spot. He needs to hit some stellar shots here, but they're not even going towards him. They're going to try and wrap around. Rain's got the first one. They find Alu for free, and there goes Rain trying to back up his teammate. He doesn't have enough attention towards A main. SK Gaming going to get the plant down. It's a desperate situation for FaZe. Unrelenting aggression from SK. They took that site by storm, and no one makes it out alive. So now Kyo, Carrigan, and Nico looking on what's just happened. Very limited steps back in. There's so much utility still on SK as well. It's tough. You never think that execute's coming if you're Alu. You never think they'll do it. Taco's out in the open, but he's got to... Oh, no, he doesn't. He hasn't finished him off, but he's forced him back. This is taking so long, and finally, they have to commit, and it's haphazard. It's not going anywhere. Nico's the last one, and he's got no chance of actually winning the round, so you might as well just hide. SK Gaming, 2 more map points, 2 more series points. SK Gaming giving FaZe a little bit of hope, it felt. They gave him a chance at this, but no. This could be where it ends. This could be where FaZe dies at this point. 16-18, Fallen Brilliance, Fur, Denial. You can't ask for much more, and here's the pause. SK wanna just let FaZe know.
Can they do it
they're
again?
Against it.
Can they claw it back again?
What a storyline if they can. Like, how deep can you push if you're FaZe? You know, it's, I don't know how much they've got to bring through on this.
It's just, it feels like, especially after that first round in OT, SK, they execute through their own smoke, and instead of going towards the bomb site, they're taking advantage of Rain being blind for 2 seconds, and they're wrapping into checkers to find Alu. They want to eliminate that portion of the defense, and it works perfectly. Rain's so distracted trying to bail his teammate out that he just gets dropped basically for free. If you're a defender and that happens, you just feel like you're so outplayed. You feel like there's nothing you can really, like, they're always going to have the answers. It's so disheartening.
We are back underway, Jason. This could be it.
It could be, and what a performance from Rain that it's been on an individual level. One of the sole reasons his team even had the opportunity to force overtime. Look at him again. Nico as well, clearing out Squeaky Door.
Taco's still there. We could be seeing those double smokes in towards middle, eyeing up Fur and Phelps here. Again, denial of information, map control gained. Alu now feel incredibly uncomfortable. He has to back away from checkers, find a deeper spot on it. But there is still a man there. There is still karrigan trying to hold this, and the smoke goes in return, and SK gain nothing.
It's got to be so nerve-wracking, especially if your Kiyoshima smokes in the vision. Middle is such a critical point to be defending. karrigan close up as well, but he's been abandoned. Again, it's him all alone. They think the main force is going to be coming from the A bomb site, and karrigan, he's feeling still. Cuffo sees the shadow, but not in time.
Towards A main, he's got some pressure to follow as Fur and Phelps begin to tighten the noose, wind the coil up. Oh no, it's Nico down, it's fallen. Unthinkable, and it has to start now. No, the shot missed. SK again, another step. The finals are 1 kill away. One man stands between SK Gaming and playing in those finals.
And on this kind of a stage, SK, what a brutal map that was. First one was a little bit easy with Cash. They had to fight the entire regular era, and for fitting that they're the two leading the way.
Absolutely.